over here, will you? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Nice skills. How are you feeling? That guy was ready to slice you open.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
You're the police inspector. Caitlin Lau. Am I right? Yeah, I saw your vlogs. You tried to take Mary Kelly on your own. Scary, but awesome.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, we were following the trail of one of our friends and it led us here, wherever here is. This is where all those missing people ended up. I'm going to have nightmares for weeks.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
Hey, take it easy. Okay, we'll get someone to pick you up and take you somewhere safe. I'm going to find Angel. I'll keep an eye out for your files too.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Brilliant. Mind if we tag along? We can help each other out. Mary Kelly won't stand a chance if we work together.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad we're joining forces.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them signed up to be Kelly organ donors. Mary's got to pay up. Oh, I feel sick. I can't tell if any of them is Angel or not. Can you do a facial reconstruction, Bags?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Keeping the meat fresh for the butcher? Great. Gross.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
this is working. Check. Oh, bloody. I hope this is working. Oh, shite, here he comes. Cheers, mate.
Man, just listen. What? What's good?
Done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec, working with the police. Never thought that'd happen. Well, you're not really in the police anymore, but still. We're in. We won't let Mary Kelly put more people through this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bags, call the team. We've got to go through these files and come up with a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Investigating. Stand by.
Woo! This is a blast! Got the hang of this DedSec thing. Please, sir, may I have another?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Not sure if I should say thanks, Bagley.
Oh, don't listen to him. Bags can come across a bit rude sometimes, but he's really sweet. Well done.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Oh, really?
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
You weren't thinking straight. The police force is rotten from top to bottom. It didn't work last time, so why would now be any different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Situation. What do you think you're going to accomplish? Hey there, how you keeping?
Hey, how you doing?
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
Hey, when have I ever... Actually, don't answer that.
No, my fault. Ugh. Don't worry about it, mate.
It's just so draining, do you know what I mean? Maintenance. He texts and texts in the middle of...
Right back at you. The pile of shit.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
I'm at your service.
Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell? She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Good thing she didn't implant a microchip in your neck. Mary's smart. She knew you'd die before serving her.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
suspicious activity. Together, we can make London safer. Drones are for the benefit of everyone. Interfering
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole.
You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. For fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's how she's using the microchips. Fuck. If anyone steps out of line, she can still profit off their organs. It's sickening.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
What's up, Haven? Yeah, I got up super early this time. You know, just went to bed, got up, one of those days.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What do we have, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
All right, I have some options.
I've marked both on your optic.
Gap in the armor.
Hello. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Let's do it.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
I got this.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
As if it wasn't dodgy enough.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Yep.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh, that. It's a designer drug very popular in the dark web, I've heard. The cops were trying hard to keep it off London streets, back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, and because of how many lives?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
No way.
To break your fucking legs!
Should be getting on.
I won't let it get
Bastard! Rusty piece of junk! Yeah, so long. Fucking hell! A combat trainer's on me!
Hey!
Here's something fun. I was doing one of my routine head counts, and it turns out one of you is completely unaccounted for. Probably kidnapped.
Bollocks.
Quite. Fortunately, I took a look through our ever-expanding enemies list, and I think I've identified the culprit. Finding him should lead us to our missing operative.
I got this.
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. Control, I've lost the target.
I know. From that thing. This will get me loads of follows.
Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
Underway. Target is gone. Searching.
Come on, get searching! Drone, spread out and search.
If you can hear me, you smash. Leave before I see you.
Currently searching the perimeter. Target remains undetected.
Come in the area, but there's nothing suspicious. Yeah. Come out! Moving on. We just want to talk.
Control node reinitiated.
Shit sucker. Arsehole.
Investigating disturbance. Target in sight.
Need to put that down.
shoot you, I will.
I need some cover!
Engaging target.
Oh, I'm in trouble here! Fucking hell, I'm bleeding! Shit! I'm hit!
Yo, bring him back up.
Fucker, stop me! Oh!
I'm putting a stop to this. It doesn't have to end like this. I think they won't stop shooting. Come on! I'm in real trouble here. Are you... Certain they went now. Fuck! I'm wide open here. Where'd they go?
Right, let's find this Joker. Drone, get to searching.
Cut the shit.
Yeah, I think that's that. Stop looking.
Reloading. Cover me.
Neutralizing hostile target. Engaging target.
I'll have a look.
That's the lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there.
I'm checking it out. Fuck me! I'm in cut the shit. I'll shoot.
Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
Today's been unusually good.
Sod the fuck off, yeah?
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the Kronos X. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
Shit, it's even worse then. Instead of polluting the streets, they're going to turn their thugs into even bigger thugs.
Fuck out of here.
Control to all, it's possible hostiles near your location.
Put the piece away.
Received. Stand by for further developments.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely, if you can, yeah.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. Yeah, I left it at home. No, she's on the right.
No sign of the target. Over.
Well, if you let me finish, right. kitchen on the right-hand side.
Seriously, no, hold on.
Control. Let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
Cockmonger. Spree, all right?
Yes, my son. Oh, really? Hold it. Should have let the computer dry.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
That's on trend, yeah?
Do you need some help? Yeah, no, I told him that. Yeah. Oh my god, I know. No, so you just... Yeah, so that's exactly what I said. You just gotta call him, and...
Keep your distance, cockwomble.
You're fucking pathetic!
I know, but...
Tosser.
Minding my own business. I didn't, shove her out of the way or insult her shoes or anything.
Need to get worked up.
Cheers, blood. Right. Yeah.
Yes!
Yes, baby, yes!
When they win!
Oh, yeah!
Please just listen!
Nicely done.
Open your eyes!
Disobedience will be met with force.
Watch out! Whoa!
Yeah, whatever. Holy shit.
Of course. Get your filthy hands!
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby.
Oh, fuck! There.
Are you just going to fucking stand there? Move!
Huh, no one. I'll look this way. Spread out. We'll find her. I'll blow your fucking head off.
Search complete. Nobody's here.
Let's get real here.
Hey, all over.
Hold up!
Hey, crawl up on the waist, man.
Position!
Eat this.
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out.
An update, the feed just died.
Unfortunately, that piece of your heart isn't the only thing that died. Anyway, you're up. Well, Abby Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work.
Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And since the Kellys can't buy their drugs, they can't sell them either. Not bad.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
Find the toss pot. I've got none. I'll try over there.
All right. Feed went dark. I can't connect anymore.
Sadly, that operative has gone on to the big safe house in the sky.
Doesn't look good.
Gotta reload.
Hey boss, get back to me as soon as you can. We've had a situation here. This geezer paid us a visit this morning, kept asking about the blood he found on his ship, looking stressed and scared. I said, "What are you talking about, sir?" And he showed me them pictures he got on his phone. I must say, our lads fucked it up. It was a real mess. Got me proper vexed. I told him before, lads, always clean up behind you, lads, mop it up if it leaks. Anyway, I'll deal with them later. No worries about that. They'll never make this mistake again. The problem is that the old fuck said he won't work with us anymore and then report this to them feds. I asked him in really kind and nice and all the polite ways where his boat was. Didn't want to say. So I made him. Now he lies on the bottom of the river, may he rest in peace, poor sod. Was already out of my mind by that point. Guess I just did it on impulse. I just wanted to say that we need a team to take care of his boat. Call me back. I don't think this needs to go higher, right? I mean, I hope. It wasn't my fuck up, boss. Hear from you soon.
No, I don't care. What's up, Haven? I'm noticing when I stay quiet for a long period of time, my ability to speak is not so good. Sorry that you crashed. Yeah, I was also saying that I got up pretty early. Because I went to bed and then woke up and was like, no way. It's like 6 a.m. It's like, Okay. Guess I'm going to work early today. Thankfully I did those last month. They were more complicated this year because of the reliefs and all.
That's fine.
Who did they kidnap? My doctor. Speaking of which, I need to eat something, so I will be right back.